Everybody, hang on. Hey everybody, how are you? My name's Eddie Perales and, well, welcome to my home. I wanted to take a break and have some fun with you. And, I've been blessed in this city. I've been here for 17 years and been trained by some of the top culinarians, in Vegas, on the planet. And also some of the great beverage gurus, Shout out to one of the chefs, Randy Sebastian, who was a pastry chef. I worked with him. Just been a great ride. I've been part of, Team USA Cocktail World Cup champions and Guinness Book of World Records with Bobby G, one of my beverage gurus, and his team, Team USA again. And then also, shout out to another mentor in the beverage world is Tony Allegano. So thank you for all your help as well. And also shout out to my boss, at the OYO Casino, Chef Rick Giffen, who is my boss and another great mentor, is continuing to help me along the way. And so thank you, Chef. And then, I wanted to for sure thank the owner of Grand Leander Tequila, which is the tequila we're actually going to be working with today, Mr. Daryl Spann, and obviously former Raider and Browns head coach, Mr. Hugh Jackson. So thank you so much for letting me utilize this great product. One of the hats that I've worn that since I've been here in 17 years in Las Vegas is I used to be the national ambassador of tequila. So I studied with the chemists in Mexico and just trained under them and really understood what they were doing, and from the beginning aspects of how you harvest and how you take that agave and the timeline in which it takes to actually grow an agave and all the way down to macerations and distilling. And so it's been a really fun education part. So I wanted to share a little bit about that with you. And this particular tequila that we're going to use today is actually from the Highlands, Jalisco. And it's, if you look at the bottle here, it's actually USDA organic. What does that mean? Well, you can't plant anything in the field for 4 years prior to an agave even starting to get started. So that timeline is very unique, very special. So going back to, the town of tequila, we're gonna make a classic margarita today, but really do a spin off of that. When you find your base spirit, you have a modifier, acidity, and a little bit of sweetener. So that keeps your cocktail well balanced. Classic cocktail, but with a twist. A little story about the actual margarita. The story is in the town of Tequila, there's these big haciendas that these distilleries are on, and it was this big giant wall, and this is the story that I was taught while there. And the son fell in love with the daughter on the other side of the wall, so he would serenade her. And one day, he finally decided to create something special for her, so he actually created a cocktail and presented it to her dad, and the lady's name was actually Margarita, and that's the story. So a little fun fact that I know, I'm sure there's other stories out there, but that's the one that I have, so I wanted to share that with you. So let's get started on this cocktail. We're going to start this process, by rolling our fruit. So what am I doing with this citrus combination? Well, I'm really kind of rolling it back and forth to get all the fruit busted up in there, if you will, to kind of soften it up. So when we go to cut it and squeeze that juice, we get more of that juice freely. So smallest to largest. Take our lime first, get that squeezed in. After our lemon here. Now a lot of times you can cut the tips off if you like. I know Bobby G does that and a couple other of my good buddies. But that's for a fast-paced bar, and today it's just us, so we'll take our time and have some fun. I know you can't smell it, but here you can get all those aromas and aromatics out of that, so, oh yeah. I like to use a little bit of orange in my citrus blend. It just kind of softens the cocktail up a little bit. So now you have a special blend of lemon, lime, and orange. So that's our acidic component. Something else I like to do is, for my sweetener aspect, you can use, agave nectar, you can use simple syrup made, and I like to use teaspoon heaping with some orange marmalade. And we'll just stir that up just a little bit just to break that up before we go into our steak. There we go. today we're going to utilize a reposado. Reposado means resting. For us, we're going to do about 2 ounces. Typically it's about 1.25 ounces. And then you would use a little orange citrus liqueur if you like. We have made this a couple of times this week, so I know where I'm pouring a little bit of this citrus liqueur. 1 ounce. So we're ready to pour. Take a little bit of ice. Not too much. And a couple of things that we like to do here in Las Vegas. When we shake a cocktail, 1, we shake it hard. 2, we shake it with sweet. What I'm doing, I'm listening for that ice to back. There we go. There we go. That was a good shake. That ice pulled everything together. So I'm gonna do something a little bit different here. 1, I'm gonna double strain it. I'm gonna use my spoon to help me. Different technique. There we go. Beautiful. That's what we use that spoon for there. Beautiful. Okay, cool. So, when we talked about earlier, is this being a blank canvas? Well, we weren't joking around. So now we're going to smoke this. Get that all the way in there. And let it just smoke for a second. Capture that. Turn the fan off. And look at that. While it's sitting in there, it's smoking. So now we'll take our ice, pour it in our glass. One of the last things I wanted to talk about is the garnish. So whenever you create a cocktail, you should know what kind of components are in your actual cocktail by just a look at the garnish. So we had some fun with the lemon and created a sun for you. So look at that. Beautiful. So now you got that smokiness flavor. Pairs with the sweet orange marmalade, citrus blend, and that reposado tequila. There you have it. Fresh squeezed, classic, but with a spin, margarita with Grandland and tequila. So again, my name is Eddie Perales. Come see me at the OYO Casino, and we look forward to seeing you soon.